to some degree, given the way that blood evidence and forensic evidence has come in DWIs, I mean, you really have seen the rise, especially in the last 5 years, with the mandatory blood draws and everything else, the rise of the true DWI specialist, in my opinion. I mean, there were a lot of guys before in the early 2000s and stuff who marketed themselves for DWIs. But I think really now what you're seeing is that you really have become a specialist because of learning the science, learning the chemistry behind it. I mean, you're almost a quasi-scientist. And you would be doing, you know, sometimes I feel like, and I tell this to people, you know, I don't take a whole lot of DWI cases anymore because that's just not, I don't keep up with the science. I don't keep up with the literature. And I think you have to. And I'm wondering if it's not time to rethink the mode of how we do prosecutors and almost make them specialists.
One of the things that was one of the things I pushed for right before I left when I was head is I recognize that you have a lot of these talented, specialized attorneys that do nothing but DWIs. We need to have a group of prosecutors that do nothing but those. You have, at least in the Harris County District Attorneys, and a lot of offices throughout the state have specialized division for cases, for prosecutors that handle nothing but child abuse cases, nothing but financial crimes cases. The Harris County District Attorney's Office, they've got multiple divisions that just handle specialized cases. The vehicular crime section, we were just in charge. We just handled just the intoxication manslaughters and the intoxication assault, just the intoxication manslaughter cases, the worst of the worst. But I always wanted to push and try to encourage the office to just have a group of prosecutors that did nothing but the DWIs. Logistically, it would be tough because there's so many of them filed, but I agree with you wholeheartedly. I think you would start to see some differences and some changes made, but you're still stuck with this problem that you have in DPS, with the DPS case up in Dallas, where, again, in the labs, they're bringing in individuals that are just handling volumes and volumes of cases that don't have the time or the resources to be able to look through and make sure that everything is being done properly. And again, that's why you're going to keep running into problems. This is just, I'm sure there's going to be many more cases like this until these labs start getting more and more forensic toxicologists.